I think we actually might have just seen the worst call in the entire history of sport. And, like, this is a shock that it is actually not DiJonai Carrington committing a flagrant foul. DiJonai Carrington got flagrantly fouled.
Dane Carrington is rapidly earning a reputation as one of the most unpopular figures in the WNBA, and after the chaos in the Dallas Wings vs Golden State Valkyries game, things just got worse. Following weeks of controversy and backlash, Carrington finally got a harsh dose of her own medicine. And the timing? Absolutely poetic. This might be the most satisfying twist of the entire 2025 season. If you believe in instant karma, drop a fire Dane in the comments. Let's go.
DiJonai, DiJonai, you're always in a dirty play. DiJonai, DiJonai, once again, here we are today. Oh, DiJonai, DiJonai.
All season long, WNBA officiating has been under fire, but somehow, Dane Carrington always seemed untouchable. While players like Caitlin Clark were getting hammered with blown calls and no whistles, Carrington cruised by, protected by what felt like an invisible shield. But that all came crashing down in the game against Golden State. For the first time, the ref's infamous incompetence came for her, and just like that, the tables turned.
So the ball gets swung, Janelle Salon shoots the ball. It's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. So, DiJonai Carrington is just shielding the ball out of bounds. She's just shielding the ball out of bounds, as you do. And Tiffany Hayes tackles her to the ground. Tackles her to the ground.
With under 2 minutes left and Dallas down by 3, Janelle Saloon launched a deep shot that clanged off the rim, igniting a scramble for the rebound. Carrington chased the ball but made a veteran move, letting it roll out of bounds to secure possession for her team. Smart, calculated, exactly what you'd expect. But then chaos erupted. Tiffany Hayes, charging in at full speed like a runaway train, slammed into Carrington from behind. Both players hit the floor hard. It was the definition of a foul, reckless, dangerous, and completely out of control.
Does not look nor play like she's 35. Okay, she be bringing it to them girls each and every night. She got that, acting like that face harness, okay, like to protect her face, her eyes, her nose, whatever that is. She be look like a dominatrix to me. I be like, bro, who is that? She looks like, it's giving Scarecrow. Or like a Black Raven vibe, okay, like a hawk. And she looks like a bird of prey, okay? And that's how she plays. She plays like a bird of prey, while the other girls in the court are just worms to her, okay? They are bird food, because she be cooking and eating everybody.
And somehow, unbelievably, the whistle went against Carrington. That's right, the player who had backed off the play, standing still, got tagged with the foul after being bulldozed from behind. The reaction was instant and unanimous: shock, confusion, outrage. Even fans who usually root against Carrington were left stunned, asking the same question: what universe are these refs operating in? It felt like a scene straight out of the Twilight Zone.
And was able to draw a foul. I'm like, what is this? I mean, she almost deleted freaking DiJonai. I thought, like, I was really gravely concerned for DiJonai Carrington's life and health. I'm like, did y'all not just see Tiffany Hayes just throw her body up against her and slam her to the ground? This is crazy. Literally slammed her. DiJonai Carrington got pushed into a freaking old white man's lap because of Tiffany Hayes jumping on her like she ain't got no sense.
Now here's where the script flips, and karma hits like a freight train. Normally, when a player gets hit with a call this bad, fans are furious, demanding answers, rallying behind the victim, and slamming the refs for incompetence. But this time? Crickets. Actually, worse than crickets. Cheers! Because this wasn't just any player. This was DJ Carrington. And the internet wasted no time. The reaction was brutal, unapologetic, and straight up savage. The message rang out loud and clear: she finally got what she deserved.
Skylar's going down for a fast break layup. DiJonai winds up and smacks her across the head, and Skylar is on the ground having a hard time getting up. But this was something where people are saying, okay, DiJonai, this is happening a little bit too much for my liking. These hard fouls, these reckless plays are happening a little bit too much. And I want to show you guys one more play that was also in that game that actually injured Gabby Williams. Now, if you watch here, Gabby Williams is going up for a little mid-range jumper. DiJonai jumps to try to block her, and she comes down to where Gabby Williams doesn't have enough landing space. So she lands in her landing space, and then Gabby Williams rolls her ankle.
The comments section wasn't mourning, it was partying. Instead of sympathy, fans were serving up celebration. After watching Carrington jab Caitlin Clark in the eye, dish out cheap fouls, and play the role of the league's biggest agitator, they were finally seeing her take a dose of her own medicine. Comments like, "That's karma catching up, and now she knows what Caitlin's been dealing with," flooded in. It was one of those rare moments in sports when justice didn't just show up, it slammed down like a poster dunk, right on top of her reputation.
That call on DiJonai when Tiffany literally flew over her, wild. And then if you saw Paige's face when it was like, I think like 55 seconds left on the clock or something like that, and the coach was like giving them the next play, bruh.
The reaction was so lopsided, it became a headline in itself. Carrington was clearly the victim of a terrible call, but no one cared. The outrage that usually follows a blown whistle was nowhere to be found. Why? Because the public had already made up their minds. When you build your brand on cheap shots, dirty play, and bad sportsmanship, don't expect sympathy when the tables turn. Even when the injustice is real, the silence is louder. Carrington wasn't just hit with a bad call, she was hit with the weight of her own reputation. This was karma, plain and simple.
So once again, DiJonai Ratchet, as Carrington is back at it again, being the dirty player that she is, man. So now we're pulling players to the floor by their hair. But what did we tweet earlier this week, everybody? Y'all fans swear I'm such a dirty player. I'm so over this narrative. But I just play hard as and I just make a play on the ball. And I'm tired of people calling me a dirty player.
Honestly, calling it one of the worst foul calls of the year might actually be an understatement. Carrington handled the play exactly right. She backed off the scramble, stayed planted, and made zero contact. Meanwhile, Hayes came barreling in like a wrecking ball and completely leveled her. And somehow, the foul went on Carrington. It was so ridiculous that even Valkyrie's fans, the ones who benefited, were wincing. Dallas fans? Furious, and with good reason. That blown call erased a crucial possession in a close game and flipped momentum entirely. The Valkyries took advantage and ran away with a 10-point win. But the real headline wasn't the score. It was the absurd officiating that left everyone asking, what game were these refs watching?
It is Dallas ball. But do you know what another referee called? So one says it's Dallas ball. Another referee, as you can see right here, Salon miss, Valkyrie's rebound. Apparently Tiffany Hayes got the rebound. And DiJonai fouled Tiffany Hayes. Apparently, Tiffany Hayes got the rebound and got fouled by jumping on DiJonai Carrington.
As everyone else is seeing this angle. I'm calling her in and I'm saying to her, I need answers.
Is this? Look, pulling players to the floor by their hair is not making plays on the ball. This is not basketball. WNBA. When is she gonna get fined, suspended, or kicked out of the league for this reckless behavior? This is the fourth incident. The Lynx incident, taking out Ariel Atkins, taking out Skylar Diggins, and now the LA Sparks. When is it gonna stop, man? When is accountability gonna be taken for her being the dirty player and ratchet that she is?
And she ends up getting Shepard in the face, the nose. I don't know which takes precedent. Oh, see, it's the hit the ball and then it's the pull back. They're showing it on the Jumbotron at a different angle that sort of looked like, watch after Carrington goes for the block, watch her pull back right here. And that's the part that I don't know if you separate that. Do you separate that?
Doesn't matter how many times DiJonai Carrington wants to get on her social media and want to claim that she's the victim and that she's not a dirty player. The league has rescinded fouls. Yeah, the league's rescinding flagrant fouls on you because it's run by a bunch of cowards. They're flagrant fouls. They're dirty plays. They're trashy plays. Someone's going to get physically very physically injured. At this point, DiJonai Carrington, forget about it. You won't beat these allegations.
Like, that might be, like, that is the worst call I've ever seen in basketball. That is actually the worst call I've ever seen in basketball. She just jumped through her. Like, she knew. Like, it is what it is. People will shield or get in the way of the ball and stand there. She just jumped over the back. Worst case scenario, it's an over the back foul. Worst case scenario, it's an over the back. Like, it is at least a foul on Tiffany Hayes, if not a flagrant.
Still not. Of course they're rescinding the fouls. That's what this league does. All right? Look, people can tell the difference between physical play and dirty play. And now there's a laundry list of evidence. Look, at this point, DiJonai Carrington should have been suspended, fined multiple times over. Of course they won't. Now we're gonna hit you with a flagrant, and then behind the scenes we're cool. We're gonna rescind the flagrant.